So I'm looking at it, trying to find where my shapes start. How far do I go before I start to go down with that angle? And then what angle does that take? So I'm estimating and I'm looking at what kind of triangle or what kind of um, angle is that I need to take. I'm looking at all those things to help me to place my lines properly. Now that I've got an idea, I start about where I think it is, take the line about on the angle that I think it should go. And now from there, I see that that's where I can put my big opening. And then from there, the closed fence that goes in front of the opening. So look at all I've got so far. Just them two rectangles and that line up top that makes the top of the roof. Very simple, very quick. And then from there I start to just lay in different shapes to start to build it into what it really is so that it can look believable eventually. You know, right now somebody might be looking at it and still say, I don't know what that is. You saw the picture, so you know what it is. You know what it's going to end up being. But this is just a very, very simple sketch. It could just be just because you want to practice and it'll never be anything else but a sketch. It could be because you want to see if it's going to end up being a nice design for a drawing one day. And it may, you may take it all the way to a finished piece of art. Look at how quickly I'm laying the branches is on that tree to make it look like there's a tree up there, in the sky behind this barn. And look how quickly I'm laying it in. I'm not trying to be perfect. When you look at that, though, your brain says, okay, branches on trees, must be a tree back there. Lay the door in, quickly throw the line. Look how fast I'm drawing the lines in. Look at how fluid it is. And look at how the lines flow. I'm not afraid to just do it. Too many of my students it'll take them 45 seconds to do one of those lines. When you just, in 2 seconds, you got it done. And you're moving on. Look at the grass. Look how quickly I'm laying that in there. Just to give you an idea that there's some wild grass growing up there. Doesn't take long. See how I just threw that line in there? Watch it. Look at it. See that? Just do it. Just draw the line. And be done with it. Go ahead and move on to something else. See how I'm moving that pencil? I'm looking at the photograph and trying to relate where one part to another is, and then I'm going ahead and I'm just drawing it. But I'm letting my eye tell me where it is, and then I'm trying to go to the drawing and pick that spot and then go ahead and draw the line. Just like that, we're into shade mode and we're filling in some values. When I start to put the values in, that's when I start to get a real good idea of whether I got the makings of a good drawing or not. So that's when all of those shapes start to work with each other. If it's just a line drawing, then you just got a lot of lines and a lot of shapes and they're just there. But when you start to put those values in, now that's when it really starts to take shape for me. And I'm comfortable with that to where I don't even need color. Now, once I start to put the color in, I've already decided that I've got a pretty good possibility of a painting. So before I start to get the color, I already know whether it's workable or not, whether it's even worth trying. We're being a little bit more careful because we want to put those individual boards in there, but you still see I'm holding the pencil in sketch mode, not in finished drawing mode. So I'm not trying to be exact, not trying to be perfect. Just still nice and loosely, just having some fun. Just sketch. Let your sketches be nice and loose and fluid, and don't worry about perfection on every little single thing you do. Just notice how quickly I'm laying it in there, and then move on. I don't worry about going back and fixing it and making it perfect. Just quick sketches. Just want to get an idea. Now, in a finished drawing, that would be highlights through those boards, like the sun is shining through. But I didn't want to waste time trying to go through that. And we're just about there. It's not a whole bunch left. I'm gonna try to make it look like the sun is shining through a tree, and there's a whole bunch of shadows on it. But I'm not doing them too dark right now. I'm just kind of indicating to see how it might look. So this value is much lighter than it will possibly be. When I show you the picture again, you'll see what I mean.